Did you know that the first touchscreen was invented way back in 1965, a good 15 years before the world saw the first cell phone? Yes, it's true. Touchscreens have a history as fascinating as the technology they encompass. They've quickly become an integral part of our daily lives, transforming the way we interact with our devices. From smartphones to ATMs, touchscreens have revolutionized our experience with technology. But have you ever stopped to think about what makes these touchscreens actually process the touch? There's a whole world of technology happening beneath the surface of your screen with every tap, swipe, and pinch. In this video, we will delve into the main four types of touchscreens so we can better understand the technology behind them. Manufacturers meticulously design and choose touchscreens to meet distinct consumer demands, ensuring each device is optimally suited to your specific needs. But what's the science behind these technologies? Let's take a closer look. Let's start with resistive touchscreens, a technology as simple as it is effective. As the name suggests, resistive touchscreens work by resisting your touch. It all comes down to two thin layers separated by a small gap. When you press your finger against the screen, these layers come into contact, creating a change in electrical resistance. This change is detected by the device and translated into a command. This command lets the device know where you've touched the screen. Imagine your finger as a sort of electrical conductor, bridging the gap between the two layers. When you touch the screen, you're essentially closing a circuit, allowing current to flow from one layer to the other. The location of this circuit closure is then processed by the device, allowing it to respond accordingly. It's important to note that resistive touchscreens are pressure sensitive. This means they can be used with any object, not just your fingers. So, if you're wearing gloves or using a stylus, a resistive touchscreen will still work. Next up, we have capacitive touchscreens, the secret behind your smartphone's responsiveness. At the heart of capacitive screens is a fundamental principle of physics. The human body is an excellent conductor of electricity. These screens have a layer of capacitive material, often indium tin oxide, which stores an electrical charge. When your finger, also a conductor, comes into contact with the screen, it changes the electrical field at that specific point. This disturbance is registered as a command by the device's processor. The feature of capacitive touchscreens is that they can detect the exact point of touch accurately and instantly, making them a favorite for devices that require rapid and precise responses. It's the reason why you can quickly scroll through your photos, type out messages at lightning speed, or play high-intensity games on your device. Also, capacitive screens can support multi-touch functionality. Ever noticed how you can pinch to zoom in or out on your device? That's the multi-touch at work, allowing the screen to register more than one point of contact simultaneously. Yet, there's a catch. Because they depend on your body's conductivity, they might not function if you're wearing gloves or using a regular stylus. Let's talk about surface acoustic wave touchscreens, ones that detect your touch using sound waves. In these screens, two transducers, one for sending and one for receiving, are positioned along the X and Y axes of the screen's glass plate, while reflectors are arrayed across its surface. The sending transducer generates ultrasonic waves that travel across the screen's surface, bouncing off the reflectors and captured by the receiving transducer. Now, here's where it gets interesting. When you touch the screen, you interrupt these waves. This interruption is detected by the receiving transducer, which then sends this information to the device's processor. The processor interprets the location of this touch based on the point of interruption, translating it into an action on the screen. Surface acoustic wave touchscreens are recognized for their high resolution and clarity, making them an excellent choice for applications that require precise inputs, such as medical equipment and industrial controls. However, they are sensitive to external elements like dust, water, and harsh weather conditions, which can disrupt the sound waves and lead to inaccurate touch inputs. Last, but certainly not least, let's talk about infrared touchscreens. These types of touchscreens work on the principle of light beam interruption. This means that they use a grid of infrared light beams that cover the surface of the screen. Sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, right? Now, when you touch the screen, you interrupt one or more of these beams. The touchscreen then identifies this as a touch command. What's interesting is that these touchscreens are highly accurate and can detect multiple touch points at once. They're not sensitive to pressure, unlike resistive touchscreens, so you can use them with gloves, a stylus, or even a paintbrush. Infrared touchscreens are often used in larger displays because they offer excellent clarity, are durable, and work well even in bright light. These are the screens you might find in interactive kiosks at your local mall or in some high-end home automation systems. That concludes the overview of the 4 main types of touchscreens. If you found this explanation helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. See you on the next one.